Hello, how are you? Good morning, or rather, good afternoon. How are you today? My name is Will, and today I want to talk to you about kindness. Kindness. Why kindness? I think the world is hostile the way it is at the moment, and we are hostile to neighbors, friends, families, people, and nations are hostile to nations. Villages are hostile to other villages. And if you look at the past experience of Rwanda, where a particular tribe is hostile to the tribe, they committed genocide. In the past history of Scotland and England, they were hostile. Northern Ireland, they were hostile. And neighbors are hostile against neighbors. Even the same family, brothers against brothers, sisters against sisters. Hostility is all over the place. Road rage. You've heard about road rage. Those are hostile behaviors. Hostile towards another road users, where people bring all sorts of objects to harm the other person. Those are hostility, and hostility are deadly. They are unhealthy for us as human beings. The nature of humans is to be kind. The nature of humans is to be tender. The nature of humans is to care. The nature of humans is to promote kindness. And we were told that one of the nature's drugs, we have many, but one of them is oxytocin. And it's usually is activated or released in your brain when you see an act of kindness being demonstrated towards another person. You, the person who observes those acts of kindness, that oxytocin is released, nature drug is released in your brain, and it makes you feel good, and it makes you admire the scene, the circumstances, the situation that you saw. And then it also helps you to go and further that act of kindness that you see. That's the benefit of the nature drug, oxytocin. So I said today I want to talk about kindness. Why kindness? As I gave you all of the examples of the hostility that we experience in our world today. You see somebody looking at you and you start swearing and cursing them. And we all participate in that kind of behavior. I think the exception is very, very minimal. So I'm talking about kindness today so that it's something that when we practice it, it helps foster, it helps promote healthy community. It helps promote a flourish and healthy relationships. You see a husband is hostile to his wife. You see a wife is hostile to her husband. And are based on their previous experiences. When they saw something similar, not exact but similar, then they become defensive and hostile. And in that case, in that circumstances, what I tell people is that just say, look, I'm not your past experience. Your past experience is past. I'm somebody different. So, and we as human beings, because of the way our brain works, we tend to we tend to react based on our previous experience. Because you will later hear somebody say, look, I really apologize and I'm sorry because I thought, based on my past experience, you wanted to do something similar, the same thing. And the person said, but why should I do that? So people say, because of what I experienced before, you will hear people say it. Say the reason why I reacted the way I reacted is because I don't want to suffer the same thing that I suffered in the past. So hostility comes in different forms, nation to nation, people to people, neighbor to neighbor, partners to partners, marriage couple to marriage couple, girlfriend to boyfriends, boyfriend to girlfriends. Look at the society all around you, hostility. People are hostile. You park on people's driveway, they are hostile. They come and then they want to just eat you up. Why did you park there? You say, look, I'm really sorry. I didn't have any place to park, but I just want to run around and give this stuff and come back. Even delivery van. People are hungry. And they come out with maybe a wood or an object tied to hit the other person just for somebody parking. Like this morning, somebody parked in my front, in my driveway. You know, one of my parking spots. And I was just at the window, just looking at, observing the breeze, weather. And the lady came out and she said, oh, I wanted to tell you that I'm going to park here, but obviously nobody answered the door. And my opposite neighbor said it is okay to park. Now, to be honest with you, I was moved for the neighbor opposite to tell that lady that she can park. I was moved. Why? Why was I moved? I was moved that the neighbor opposite trusted me, that she could tell a visitor that the visitor can park on my front. That means that neighbor opposite me trusted me. So I began to, and I said to the lady, it's okay. And the lady was happy. The lady drove off. I didn't make no scene. And this is not the first time. Other people have parked before. I know even some people that park overnight on one of the parking spots. And then they later text me to say, oh, I'm sorry, I parked here. I said, okay. But what I'm trying to say is that for the neighbor to trust me, that means people can observe you and see how you are. And I know the reason why now that neighbor said to that visitor is because when they want something, maybe a ladder or something, they ask me and I give it to them straight away. I don't waste time, even help them. You know, my next door neighbor, the same thing. The other neighbor, buy them perfumes, I buy things. Just the way I am, you know. I'm not boasting. I'm just trying to tell you the way I am. I buy stuff for people, you know, whether perfume, whether vouchers. I usually go to supermarket, use my own cash to buy stuff and then send it, post it to friends, to people, sometimes political people. Just post it to them. Then they looked at it. Some of them said, but this not William again, is crazy. That's the way I am. If I leave this world today, am I going to take my money? Am I going to take this jeans, these with me? No. Come on. It's good to be kind. So kindness is needed in our world today. So as I said to you, I use those examples just to let you know the hostility in our world, and also to be part of the influence, positive influence. We need to be positive. So some of the ways that helps us with this, kindness is an art, and we want to positively influence our neighbors, our families, our friends. That's what we want to do. I know some people will say people take advantage of you. I know that. When people do that, then you call them then you say to them, look, I know because of my kindness, you're taking advantage of me. Please, can you not do that? I understand that. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the act of kindness is necessary for our world. The world is hostile. Yeah. Sometimes there is a guy that was parking, blocking people, and I said to him, hello, how are you today? You blocking this guy? And then he just starts bringing curses and swearing at me. So I drove off, and then when I'm coming back again, he was still there. And I said, hey guy, when I was driving past, I tried to tell you that you were blocking those people. You should just move the car a little bit. Oh, then you know what he said to me? He said he's sorry. I said, you know that I wasn't hostile. I was nice to you. I said, hello. I wasn't hostile. So why are you hostile? He said so many things in his mind. So can you see what I'm trying to tell you? I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying that, but I'm trying to tell you that the act of kindness influence our community, makes us better people, makes us better human beings towards another. So I want to encourage you today, please. The act of kindness, it's so simple. So I'm going to give you some of the things that is mentioned as the act of kindness that you can do to other people, that you can show to other people to make a difference. I know this topic might not be fantastic, but what I'm talking about to you is very healthy for us as human beings. So please, I want you to practice it. It is something that you can practice, not something that you just learn and store it. And usually when you practice something, it becomes more. The more you practice, the more it's beneficial to you and to others. So the act of kindness means being good to people around you. That's number one, being good to people around you. So, and I know anybody can be good. So to break it down, to be more meaningful, to be more tangible for you to use, one of the acts of kindness is being polite. So if you are not polite, I want you to ask yourself why. Sometimes people are not polite because they feel that if they are polite, people take advantage of them. That is a negative way of looking at life. Life should be viewed differently. So don't say to yourself, if I'm polite, then people will take advantage of me. That's a negative way of looking at it. So rather, look at it, if I'm polite, it makes somebody else's day, makes somebody else's day, makes somebody happier, makes somebody feels good. So when you're polite to your recipient, they feel good, and you that is polite to them equally feel good. That's where the nature is made. So as I talked to you about oxytocin, it's a drug, nature drug. And when you are polite, the recipient is happier. If you're polite to somebody, they will be happier. They will feel respected. They will feel supported, cared for. And you that does that, you too feel better. That's the way it is. You can't cheat nature. That's nature's drug that is given to us by God. And then the second thing again is that you can practice of being polite, be offering emotional support to people. When people come to you and they're in chaos, they're emotionally wrecked, try and offer them support. They're emotionally down, try and offer them support. Don't take advantage of them, just offer them support. And let it be don't take advantage of people, because I know sometimes some people, when they are emotionally wrecked, they are emotionally unstable, destabilized because of what has happened to them. Some people take advantage of them. I've heard about the story. This particular lady was saying that she was dumped by a partner, and she went to cry to the partner's friend, and the guy wanted to have sex with her. So I'm not talking about that, when a lady comes to you crying and then you want to take advantage. And sometimes some ladies I know, they they want comfort. So when they come to you to cry because they've been dumped, cry to you on your shoulder, and because of that, you cared for them, you love them, you care about them, and it is a pure type of caring and love. No what they call negative intention behind your caring. Some lady look at that, this is really wonderful, then they want to make advances. All you need to say to them, no, I'm not offering you this so that you give me yourself. Just say no. Try and be pure in your thoughts, in your thinking. So that is the emotional support. That's some of the things that you can do. Also helping someone financially also boosts your oxytocin. Help somebody financially. So this is some of the things that you can do. As I said to you, number one, be polite. Number two, be kind to people around you. Show them love. Show them care. Number three, help somebody financially. And then number four, kind words. Say kind words to people. Number five, show them good deeds. And then to wrap it up is, when you do that, you activate nature's drug, which is called oxytocin. And that nature drug, when it's activated in your brain, it affects everybody involved. It affects the person that observes what you are doing. It affects the recipient. It affects you. So it affects everyone. It affects you, the person. It affects the second person. It affects the third person that observe it. So it makes you that offer that kindness, that politeness, that care, that offering of a polite words, kind words, encouragement. It offers you a great feeling. It boosts that nature drugs in your brain, in your mind. And then the person that receives it, the recipient, they are also boosted. And then the third person that observes it, if the third person observes it. But if nobody observes it, that's okay. Or when the story is told, the person that hears that story, it boosts them as well. So that's some of the things I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to continue on kindness. Kindness is necessary. I gave you example of Scotland and England many years ago. The war, the fights, turmoils. I gave you example of Northern Ireland. I gave you example of neighbors, friends, relatives. I gave you example of road rage. I gave you example of people, the way they react and respond based on their experiences before. I want you to live a life to influence others, and kindness will help promote healthy community, healthy lifestyle. So that's how I'm going to leave you with this, and I want to wish you all the best. And these things that I'm offering to you is something that I thought about it, and I felt that this is what I should talk about today. And I have been making my research on it, and I'm grateful that you're listening to me. If you're not listening to me live, whenever you listen to this, I want you to show someone kindness. Go out there, show smile. Go out there, show encouragement. Go out there, show financial support if you can. Go out there, show words of encouragement. So this is Will. I want to wish you all the best. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.